How y'all doing out there? How y'all feeling tonight? That's what's up. How many married couples we got in the house tonight? All right. Okay, I see you. See you. Married. That's what's up. Long term relationships we got in the house tonight. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know I can dig it. I'm married. Been married for a while. I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife so much I kill my wife. You know what I'm saying? You know, but not the white boy kill the wife. They cheat. They got they cheat with their secretary. They got another chick. Instead of divorcing the bitch and just gonna let her take what she gonna take, whatever, whatever. You know, the white man killed the wife and the family. Kill the wife, the kids. They kill them all just to move on. That's not. I love my woman enough to kill her. So, nigga wife. If you find your girl doing some shit she ain't supposed to be doing, I kill you, bitch. You hear me? But to the niggas, to the nigga that she creeping with, the nigga don't know no more than I know. And niggas, the man gonna be a man, nigga gonna be a nigga. You hear me? If the bitch say she with it, he with it. You hear me? So I ain't gonna search you down and kill you. But if I catch you with her, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill her. Kill you. So yeah. But it's all good. You know. How y'all living out there? You know what I'm saying? How y'all, I hope everybody having a good time enjoying themselves thus far. You know what I mean? Um, how many motherfuckers got grown motherfuckers living at home? How many motherfuckers know motherfuckers grown motherfuckers living at home? You know. And everybody need help. It's all good. But sometimes when you grow, you gone. Not sometimes when you grow, you gone. Motherfuckers be on the phone talking motherfuckers. Oh, fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. Bitch talking about she a boss. That bitch ain't out here doing nothing. I heard she living with her parents, ain't even paying nothing. They say, damn, where you living at? But that's this era. You know, we ain't gonna talk. We gonna walk. So yeah. But don't you hate when motherfuckers out here, you know, uh, doing the most and then turn around and act like that ain't what they doing. You know, um, we got a real eccentric president right now. The president of these United States, but he's real eccentric. He's boisterous. He talks. When he lies, he said he never said it. He lies with another lie to cover up the other lie. That's this guy. But they say that guy keeps it real. You know, that guy. Yeah, he's what we've been needing. He's what we've been needing. So that's what they say. That's what they say. So with this representation that we have, and this hustle, hand to hand hustle, this savage grind shit we talk, is what we do. So, excuse me. You know, what do you do? What do you do? This is the Millennium Reaganomics. So being somebody that lived through Reaganomics, if you don't know what Reaganomics is, look it up. Look it up to all the young hustlers, street hustlers. Uh, you got to hustle everything you do in life. Look it up. You know, look it up. This is the Millennium Reaganomics. This is a point in time where everybody that can and has the smarts and the knowledge and the know-how and the hustle and the grit and the grind, the savage grind to get the money. The money's out there to be gotten. Oh, it's selfish. It's selfish as fuck. It's it's oh man, cutthroat. But it's out there. If you could get it and keep your morals intact, like you supposed to do as a man, as a woman, you know, you're gonna be a bitch or you gonna be a hoe. You gonna be a hustler, you're gonna be a sucker, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's out there. Especially for the man, listen, for the young black women, the young ladies, you know, and older black women. This got their mind on right and being a leader in their own way and their own policies and everything that they got going on and pushing what they pushing, they coming up. Those that are not sacrificing themselves for, you know, yeah, that, you know, that in which you can get the same way without sacrificing yourself, you know. So, yeah, congratulations. And we need more young black men, you know, to figure out that everything ain't for everybody and do what's true to your heart and go get that, go chase that, go be about that. Achieve that. Set a goal, achieve that. Set another goal, achieve that. Keep moving up, keep moving forward, you know, and don't leave the women to be the warriors. Our women are resilient. They can be the warriors, but they're not supposed to be the warriors. You hear me? That's backup plan, and not backup letting them fight by themselves. Because we leaving them, we fucking niggas out here fucking dope heads or in jail 10, 20 years and leave a woman to fight a fight by herself with this family for 10 to 20 years, you know? So our women are resilient, like I said. They warrior built. They able to fight mentally, physically. But that don't mean that this is time to depend on them for the fight, because when it's time to depend on them for the fight, we'll be able to fight with them and not leave the fight to them or watch them fight from afar. You hear me? We'll all be in one, you know, we'll all be in unison. The revolution will not be televised. Ain't gonna be no time for no cameras. So, you know, yeah. Yeah, I started off this segment, which is my first segment, going facial, you know, whatever. I had a podcast on Spotify called Conversation Rules the Nation. Conversation, THA, the nation. Yeah, Conversation Rules the Nation. Anyway, yeah, but that was audio. So this time I'm gonna get over whatever I got going on in my brain of cameras and shit like that, pictures and cameras and shit like that, and just go ahead and do this shit and conversate with y'all and keep the real, and you know what I'm saying, and try to give you my opinion on some of the shit that be going on sometimes. And sometimes I didn't want to do it because I thought about like everything that goes on, everybody knows that everybody has an opinion about it. Sometimes that shit can get boring hearing it over and over, talked about over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to make sure that I choose the right things to talk about that are informative, you know, that we are talking about us and our culture and our hoods and our barbershops and our beauty salons and our houses and our churches, in our kids' bedrooms at night, you know, when we helping them pray to say their prayers to go to sleep, and everything what we want, you know. So that's the stuff that I choose to talk more about, you know. Yeah. I think that's what it's worth. It's what it's worth. For the motherfuckers that don't know, I am Twigg, the one and only, aka Twigg Savage. This is Blue Leaf City. Savage grind, hand to hand hustle. History. I've been rapping. I do rap. That's my thing. That's my love. That's my heart. Music. Specifically rapping. You know, I started out writing poetry, listening to rap, not understanding what they was doing until I put the two and two together and understood that they was just rapping poetry, putting poetry in any other forms that poetry comes in, soliloquies and and all these other things, you know, and learning how to put it over music, you know. So big ups to those niggas, and I won't just say one name, so that's why I'm just saying those niggas that really that invented this thing, another music form that we invented. Rap, rock and roll, blues. So, yeah. So I figured that out. And from, shit, I think I started writing back in like 89, 90. But I really started being able to get on wax back in like 91. Me and a friend of mine, you know, we fucked around and did that together. And we played a game called what was it called? It was a karate game on Sega Genesis. It'll come to me. So, Shinobi. The very first Shinobi. So, at the end of Shinobi, after you lose all your men, and if you can not, you know, go fast forward and start game over again, Shinobi had this dope ass beat. I'm talking about stupid dope. Some RZA fucking meets fucking Dr. Dre type of ignorant shit. You hear me? So, what we did, we made up a rhyme to the motherfucker. You hear me? So what we did was go to Street Side Records and buy some blank tapes, some Memorex blank tapes. And Shinobi, we lose the men, so Shinobi's playing on the TV. We put the little jukebox, speaker box to record on in the middle of the room. And we step back half the room from the jukebox, the speaker box, and spit the rhymes. Oh man, that shit came out even as a motherfucker. You hear me? Even. Wasn't clear as fuck, but it was even. So we went back and got some more motherfucking Memorex tapes and dubbed them motherfuckers and took them to school and started selling them. Right? That was the beginning of my shit. That's how I started rapping and been rapping ever since. For the love of music, telling the truth, teaching, you know, spitting game, talking my shit, you know, and exposing the narrative, whatever that may be, to the motherfuckers that don't got some sense of their own, you know what I'm saying? You can soak some up. You know, game ain't for free, you know, but when it's told, pay attention. If you ain't got nothing else to pay attention, you hear me? So, these are the type of raps I spit. These are the type of raps I always spit, you know what I'm saying? I always spit gangster music, hustler music, 816 hustler nigga music, you know what I'm saying? You know, we represent the town, 816 KCMO, you know what I'm saying? 913 to the 314, you know what I'm saying? The MO, with, you know, St. Joe, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the college towns, you know, Mo West and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's what we do. KUs and Mizzous, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the moso. That's how we rep the shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I've been doing this for a while, so you know, that's what's up. And I'm proud to say that, you know, that hip hop is just celebrated its 50th birthday a little minute ago, a little second ago, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud to say that I've been doing this shit for 31 to 32 years, and I'm still able to do it, and I'm still able to hang in there, and I still got my own style, you know what I'm saying? And we love this shit. We love this shit, you know? We love this shit, you know? This is cooking it up in the pot, you know, drop it, you know? Hey, you hear me? Yeah, it's like that, you know what I'm saying? With the left or the right. With the left or the right. You hear me? Yeah, so yeah. I got some loved ones that been doing it just as long, you know, people from the town, you know, Rich Fee, you know, Rush, you know, Swell L, Rabbit Twine, you know, Tommy Gunn, you know, my nigga 7 Miles, JoJo, A-Rock, Rule, you know, HD on the beach, you know what I'm saying? Man, shit. You know, my nigga 7, Crip Keisha always, she's a surpriser. She's cold with it. She always have been. She always have been. You know, so, yeah, so, you know, Net Dog, you know, T-Real, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you know, R.I.P. to Tone, R.I.P. to Tone Capone, Fat Tone, Tone Capone. Them niggas was cousins, you know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, I grew them little niggas up. I seen, you know, we used to be in my garage doing our thing and drinking, and we'd be in there freestyling and everything. Me, Fat Tone, Tone Capone, they cousin Abe, you know what I'm saying, and our nigga Low, you know what I'm saying? We be in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, and sometimes my nigga Aaron, God rest his soul too, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes just be in that motherfucker doing what we do, you know what I'm saying? So before, yeah, yeah, so, you know, the music is deep, you know, the love of this shit is deep, you know what I'm saying? The love of this shit is deep, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, we can represent the town, and yeah, yeah. We telling that story, so that's good. So that's good. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just this gonna be the first episode, so I'm just talking. I started out with the little comedic shit because you know I'm trying to test the waters of my comedic range and my material. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out how to say it right. I guess you know what I'm saying. But I think if you get the shit, you know, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna say some shit you might not be prepared to hear, but you gonna understand it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna understand it. It's all about relation. Just like the music, if you can relate to it, you love it. You know what I'm saying? If you can relate to what I'm talking about, you know, you know some, yeah. Then it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. So, you're welcome. Come on in. Blue Leaf City, Savage Grind, Hand to Hand Hustle, Twigg Savage Podcast. Man, yeah. We're gonna go, let's start again. We're gonna go, yeah, yeah. We on. We on. Yeah. Yep, that's what's up. Until the next time.